Hey guys, welcome to Monster Hunter. It's almost been a week since the release and tons of people are loving this game. Me myself have never played Monster Hunter and never actually had, well, I guess I had a 3DS and a Vita that had it, and I never really played Monster Hunter. I've played kind of similar games to it if you kind of think about it. You know, I guess Call of the Wild is very similar. Like Ark, you're kind of hunting monsters, though Monster Hunter takes it to the next level of like, hey, hitting them in certain areas, you will get different items. But one thing I've noticed that I really didn't know about this game is that there's actually a wide range of range weapons. There's three classes. There's tons of melee weapons, actually. Tons of melee weapons. You know, there's literally a bagpipe weapon. But two of them are the heavy bowgun and the light bowgun are very similar, and then there's a standard bow. The heavy and light bowgun are kind of like a gun, with the heavy one having a charge ability that can be used as a gun, but it takes longer to reload. So we're going to check out the heavy bowgun in this video. With the bowguns, you actually have to deal with actual ammo compared to, you know, coatings, which with bows, or sharpeners with standard melee weapons. So of course they kind of give you a lot of ammo off the start. When you start a quest, you do get a bunch when you know, kind of in your, like, what is that? Your item box right off the start. But there's also some in your little, you know, item box too. So we're just going to put a bunch of different guns. The bows use coatings, and each bow has a different coating. And from what I've seen, the bow guns kind of use the same, except one, I think the heavy and the light ones use something completely different in terms of like their special ability. But we're going to check this out in the Ancient Forest, as it's really the best place to test stuff since it's really easy. Right now I'm 7 hours in, and I've really been sticking with the bow. I think the bow gun is pretty cool. I think that's more of a support weapon because you do kind of a lot of damage, but you're also very slow. It seems like if you're rolling with friends, it might be a really good item. But I'll get to a video on the bow later on. But we're looking at the heavy bowgun, which actually is pretty cool. The gist of it is that, like, hey, it's kind of a gun with each ammo has its own, from a shotgun to kind of like a normal pistol, you know, rifle type of thing, to even like a cluster bomb mortar attack, to even a flamethrower, some sticky grenades you place on them. So right off the tar,
access your specialized tools from the item bar.
Yeah, here it is. We can come through here. Once you start up a mission, they will be here. But you can see in the bottom right, you have different ammos, and then you see a blue bar. So your ammos you can navigate with the D-pad. So each one, you know, it has, with the normal ammo 1 being unlimited. So we're gonna press the right trigger, or R2, to bring out the gun, and then to aim, and we just like shoot it. You just pop it. So pretty self-explanatory. There is a range on these things, so like, hey, it's out of range, but if we get closer, of course, you're extremely slow when you're moving. You could also just, like, I think, fire willy-nilly. But then once you out of ammo, you could just shoot again and it will reload, or you can press the Y button. But this is a pretty cool weapon to play kind of with a team. So let's just... Of course it doesn't do much damage since it's base stuff, but we're firing pretty simple stuff. But let's switch so there's even poison ammo. We got some poison ammo here. Your ammo count is, so it's all loaded in here, so you can see in the bottom right, there's a number in a kind of a, to the left of the ammo, and that's how much you have in the gun, and then the right is how many mags you have, I believe that's how it is. Okay, so let's, so we got slicing ammo, which is kind of cool. We'll check this out. Let's see if we can get some good guys here. Okay, let's sprint it here. So that guy's already poisoned. He's taking a shit ton of damage. Or not a shit ton of damage, but, you know, you get what it is. So we busted out. Where is he? It's a slow weapon. You definitely want to, like, take your time with this stuff. Okay. So this one is like a sticky, and it just does a shit ton of damage after X amount of time. Look at that. Look at that. It has a lot of damage. Let's see here. Did I get him? There we go. There we go. Then the Wyvern ammo is this kind of like a special round that only you could have one at a time. So let's pop in our weapon, and then like here, it's a little bit of a charge, and then boom, that's a shit ton of damage. So it's kind of like a flamethrower burst rifle. But since we are monster hunters, we're just gonna leave that stuff to rot. That stuff is just, you know, whatever. I'm the apex predator here, Randy Orton, so they should be worried about me. There's also, here we go. Here's the really cool one. This is the cluster bomb, which of course is self-explanatory because you could just aim it, and then now it turns into a mortar. So again, this gun is really useful for a good team support. So if you have like one guy tanking and you just drop bombs on here, so it's pretty cool. But the piece of resistance of the heavy bowgun compared to the light bowgun is the actual blue bar in the bottom right. So now that we have the bar loaded, you see that in the bottom right, we have this kind of looks like a bandolier. Bring out your weapon. Now you want to press B on Xbox One, and I think this is circle on, or whatever it should say, your load special ammo. You click that. Then that turns into an orange. Get ready to aim and let loose the juice. There we go. There we go. This is how this is pretty much the Predator. This is like that scene out of Predator. So that has now been spent. So to get more of that, you just kind of have to burn. You know, it slowly goes up as soon as you shoot more. It's kind of like a heat thing. So yeah, that's why this gun is like really cool, but I feel like it's more of a support weapon more than anything else. Though like it is kind of a pretty sweet weapon. I would also like kind of maybe, again, I'm not like top tier stuff, but my recommendations if you're going to roll with this gun is maybe, especially if you're going to go solo, definitely go heavy armor. And then of course, just like crafting anything in this game, you want to look for certain items. So like here's this needleberry. We'll pick up that. It's going to say, hey, it's used for crafting. Let's see. Yeah, crafting lists. Here we go. So you can have stuff auto-make, so you got, like, recovery ammo, which... That's pretty crazy. Requires potions and normal ammo. And then what else would I got here? Let's see here. So, spread ammo is needleberries. Since we already have tons of that, it's going to craft it already. Slicing ammo. Some of this stuff needs gunpowder for the level 2 stuff. Again, it's pretty... For a game that has always been kind of like, hey, this game is like really, really crazy, it's really cool how a lot of this stuff is pretty simple. The only problem I've had is kind of with the, with maybe like the wish list was a little bit better. But that's not it for the heavy bowgun. There's actually mods. So we're going to head back to the smithy, and then we're going to look at some mods. The main difference between the light and the heavy, besides this special attack, is the it's kind of that the fact that, you know, we'll just all that is the light is going to do less damage. It's going to aim, the deviation is going to be better, and you're going to be able to walk. The heavy one is just, of course, self-explanatory. Whatever you think a heavy item would be. This game is really cool. I might, if these videos, I'm going to produce 3 of these because I'm a big fan of ranged weapons. If they do kind of like, hey, this game's really, if you guys like really enjoy this stuff, make sure to share it out to your friends. Say something in comments. I always track if people are enjoying this content.
We've got an urgent quest.
There's also a thing that I like. There's some stuff that you really just don't know about. So you want to go to your workshop. Level 2. And
That reminds me.
skip it. Skip it. Skip it. There we go. Then there's like customize the bowgun. Each bowgun has like certain mods. Again, this might change depending on like how late in the game you are. I'm pretty early, so you know some of these are like, hey, you know, reload suppressor, recoil suppressor, reload assist. So it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff that they got here. But that's pretty much it. Again, it's like you can add a shield here, automatic defend yourself when your weapon is drawn, equip 2 or more for better shielding. Again, you know, you can only put 1 on this Iron Assault 3, but this is Monster Hunter, and there's going to be tons of these. So I hope you find this video kind of helpful. If you have any tips, or if you feel like this video is really doing a bad job, definitely say so. I'm always kind of looking for input in terms of, you know, what kind of quality of content I have. This is the Xbox One version. Of course, all these work on the PlayStation 4, and then thus, if this ever comes out to PC this fall 2018, these tips will hope to help. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share it out to your friends and family. Check out our Discord, link down in the description. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.